It was just so well written. I mean, and the voice felt so unique and fully formed. I started reading it. I was like, I'm going to read the first 15 pages of this, and it was 2 in the morning. And I read it through in one setting, and then I got to the last word, and I was like, did that just happen? Was that real? And I went back to the beginning and read the whole script again. I read it twice in one setting. And I think what was so shocking about it was not only that there were strong women in it, but that they were strong in an inherently feminine way. I guess it's like we've gotten really used to the idea of a female protagonist where she, can kick butt like a guy, and she's doing karate chopping 24 assassins. And that's awesome, and it's exciting to see that. But at the same time, it's physically impossible. So it's a fantasy. And what I loved about this movie is it felt really real. These girls were empowered and they were strong, and the fact that they banded together made them even more so. But everything they do in the movie is physically possible. And so as a result, I think when you watch the film, it sort of takes your breath away. It's incredibly provocative because you've never seen young women behaving like this, being sort of strong but also vulnerable, also empathic, also intuitive. I think we sort of think that for women to be strong, they have to ape more masculine qualities. So it was shocking, and I think it's in part because, I think Julia, as a writer, was inventing a lot of that out of thin air, because most of the mythology for women that we borrow from is written by men. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of the female writers and producers and directors have the real challenge of having to, start from scratch. And then what was amazing is when Daniel came on board and we all got together, I think everyone sort of got really quiet and still and tried to find the way to be honest to those characters that she had written and find those voices. And Daniel was very brave dealing with these 3 very emotional ladies, because sometimes he'd call it, we'd hold it together in a scene, and then he'd be cut, and we'd all burst into tears. And,
it's an absolute nightmare.
It's a fucking nightmare, yeah.
It was a nightmare. I'm actually an honorary woman of this group.
After this movie, maybe, yeah.
Absolutely, I hope so. Yeah.